questions constantly about how do I get to this certain level, okay? It takes time. Acorn takes time to turn into an oak tree. So you can't expect to play in an orchestra when you don't have that experience. So time brings wisdom, knowledge. You have to be willing to spend time alone to discover your purpose and to understand the process of becoming into who you are. You know, a lot of people have issues and can't communicate because one person is on a different time level than the other person. You talk about, you know, experience, and you talk about wisdom and knowledge. You can't expect someone to understand a human being that's 20 years older than 30 years older than I have an 11-year-old son. You know, he talks to me and he doesn't quite understand me because I have that experience of 30 years or 40 years, you know, on top of him that comes along with over a period of time that acorn develops into a oak tree. Okay, so let's talk about discovering your purpose, and actually let's talk about like time alone and how important actually, you know, time alone is. Time alone makes you see, first of all, who God is. Second of all, it lets you see who you are, and the third thing, it lets you see what will fit you, what will fit in your life. You need time alone to discover these things. And some people fight being alone. They fight being alone. They fight being single. They don't enjoy it. They just anything, just invite anybody over. You invite people over you don't even like. Just come on over, girl, come on over. Let's just hang out because you're afraid of being alone and you're avoid of thinking. Time alone is important. Time alone gives you, first of all, God discovery. You begin to understand who God is. You cannot understand who God is in a crowd. And Jacob was left alone with God, and God called Abraham alone, and Moses went to the backside of the mountain and was alone. It's always when you're alone when God reveals himself. God didn't show himself to the Virgin Mary while she was in the crowd shopping with her girlfriends. When the angel showed up and said, Mary, you're favored amongst women, you're going to have Jesus. She was by herself. Whenever anything significantly happens to you in a spiritual capacity, it happens when you are alone. Can God get you by yourself? You know, or is your life so cluttered with people and things that you're chasing and objects that sometimes people put on you, but sometimes you put it on yourself because you're fighting from being alone. And now you got a crowd and now you don't know who God is. Number two, you don't know who you are. Okay? In order to have self-discovery, you have to have privacy. You need moments of reflection. Christians don't use this term too much, but I like this term, meditation. Not levitation, meditation. There's a difference. I used to always spend time by myself, visualizing, thinking, you know. Simple meditation. Just a calm, quiet place of reflection on your life. I tell people all the time, well, if you went through that relationship, why snatch somebody else up? Spend a little period to figure out what happened the first time. We know what happened to him so that you don't go into the repeating thing over and over in the same trouble in your life over and over again. Oh no, I can't be alone. You need to be alone. Not to figure out, you already know what was wrong with him or her. That's why you broke up. But have you figured out your contribution in the conflict? Because you did contribute something to the problem that you're in right now. And you need time alone to do that. And we do not take time alone to do that. In fact, we purposely go out and get things to fill out the gaps in your life. Until you don't have anything else to do except the busy. You gotta go, gotta make that money, gotta get to the gym, gotta train, gotta do cardio. And you're never alone. And you don't know who God is. And you don't know who you are. And it makes you not a suitable helpmate for anyone else. Because if you can't make time for you, warning, you won't make time for anyone else or me. Got that? Time alone, again, will make you see first of all, who God is. Second of all, who you are. And the third thing, it lets you see what will fit you. What's suitable for your life. Where is your sweet spot? What works for you? All right, guys, so that's my tip. And that's it. So stay focused. Don't be afraid to be by yourself and spend time alone. Okay? Peace. One love, baby.